Don't. That's since 2013.
No. Welcome back to the Mayfield podcast, the podcast by mates for mates.
Yeah,
he's back.
I am Jackson and I am joined with Jordan, James, Jacko, Cogs, and Chip
Yes.
Comeback McGrath. Guys, it's been a while since I've been here.
Man, it's good to have you back.
A lot's going on.
It's more vibrant in the room already.
I thought you were going to start with I'm Jackson and I'm back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
you were
That would
doing.
have been the grossest thing I
Yeah,
could
that
possibly
would have
done.
been disgusting.
You might be wondering about Chip's name. Yes, I saw the fight. It's not in regards to that. It's in regards to the comeback of the fact he's back on the piss.
Yeah,
and it's electric.
It's so good to be back. Man.
It's almost like a sense of comfort.
Yeah, there was whispers going around these streets that they missed me heaps. And
They weren't whispers, mate.
they were screams.
It was screams.
Screams from the lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back on the piss. Monday's way harder again, way
You're
harder.
still maintaining a good balance, though.
Yeah.
Still getting after it.
But the worst thing is, and why I'm going to have to pull it back, I can slowly feel that balance just going further and further out the window.
Can we dissect my name?
Well,
Not much to do there. Anyway, before we get into the episode, make sure you guys are following the podcast. Instead of rating us 5 stars, let's get a bit of a follow. I pulled up some stats. Guess what percentage of people who listen
48.
actually follow?
48.
There was a 4 in there, but I think it was like 14%.
Really?
People actually follow the podcast.
another thing to do
So-
is turn on notifications as well.
Yeah.
So every time we upload, you get a notification.
Because you know us, sometimes we're a little bit slack. Sometimes it might be in a completely different day.
Yeah.
So press follow.
Not because of like the lack of work on our end. It's just we like to keep you cunts guessing.
Well,
Yeah.
routine, not really a thing.
no,
Let's be real.
But mainly, as Chip said, we want to keep you cunts guessing.
Speaking of that, you know how you hadn't been like doing bad shit for a little bit there?
yeah.
Oh, have you like noticed a big difference already with how like tired you feel, or like has your energy dropped a little bit?
About being back on the piss?
Yeah, like
No, I'm pretty good with energy. I've always been pretty good.
I was kind of hoping you'd say yes.
I've always
just
been.
so we'd all lead back off.
well, that's debunked. So just
Yeah,
stay on
not
the
that
piss.
bad. This Sunday after that big stint, yeah, I was tired as fuck.
Sunday, I was a rotten.
But I got some absolute. I think what helps me so much is I just normally sleep really good, so I normally like recover fairly quickly.
Yeah, I feel like you're the type of operator who can like thrive off 3 hours of good sleep.
Well,
Yeah.
we've always said it. A bloke who sleeps with an empty nutsack always sleeps good. Always sleeps good.
I'll run through what made me.
Wait, we'll do all of us,
Yeah,
Jacko,
we'll
what
do
made
all what
us,
made us.
and all of us what
okay,
broke
yeah.
us.
So-
The last 2 episodes, we've said that, and we forget straight away. So,
Okay.
Hold us
What made
accountable.
me, it takes a little bit to get to the actual thing that made me, but my Saturday started with, I went to work, fucking so hungover. I came back, saw Coxie, and I was like, oh, should we go for a swim at the beach? Went for a swim at my little bar in front of the surf club, and I'm walking up, and I was like, hey, bit of a rogue one, and then Coxie looks at me and goes, yes. And we didn't bring towels. All we brought our phones. We walked to the surf club and drank at the surf club for 5.5 hours. But that's not what made me. What made me is the first hour we were there, this random fella we just started talking to.
Oh, yeah.
And his name was Mitch. Really good dude. He's up here for the weekend, so I hope he had a good one. where he's telling us this story. He's like, I was getting fucking flogged on the ground one night, man. Like proper beaten up by these cunts.
when he got jumped on the piss.
Kicked and everything. And this is where the whole story changed. He goes, but anyway, I got up, hit this cunt with a donkey. He's probably dead. And then kept telling his story. And just dropped the line,
And
he's
we're like,
probably
whoa.
dead.
And he goes, yeah, he's probably dead now. And he just kept going.
Yeah.
What? How old was this bloke?
No, he's 38.
He was 38.
Was he just like an old stalwart at the pub?
Oh,
or
mate, he was telling us
was
how
he
like,
by himself?
No, he was. When you want to air out his dirty laundry,
Yeah, okay.
he was recently divorced.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was literally just typical fella. He was like, yeah, she took me for everything, but now I'm like just partying. And he was talking. He's like, yeah, me and my kids. Oh, and I'm seeing this bird. She's Brazilian. She's fucking crazy. Just talks about that
like,
the whole time.
Really?
It was so funny.
And then he goes, yeah, she's right there. Have a look at her. She's tidy. Like a rogue operator, man.
You know, I live for those interactions. I had a similar sort of, I don't know, like thing happened to me at work the other day, and this bloke rocked up really late. He was an aircon bloke, and I was like, oh, fuck, you sleep in or something, man? He goes, nah, he's got a lisp as well, which makes it so much better. He's like, No, I just had to turn back home, and I work an hour, live an hour and a half away from here. Turn back home, and I was like, "Oh, why'd you turn back home?" And he's like, "Oh, I had to get my wallet," and I was like, "Why'd you have to get your wallet?" And he's like, "How else am I going to play the pokies?" And like conversations with rogue operators like that, and they just throw spinners in the works.
Yeah, it was just crazy how he just was like he was like talking about getting pumped. And he's like, "Yeah, hit this cum with a fucking donkey." He's probably dead, and just kept talking. Like he's told the story for like 2 minutes later, and I was like, "Hold on, back to the point where you hit someone with a donkey and he died."
It was so funny. He's sitting there the whole time. We're literally just having beers, talking. And his daughter is like Max.
His daughter was there.
His daughter was like 2 or 3, just sitting next to him, just colouring in Keno cards.
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Is that how you keep her busy?" He goes, "Yeah. Sometimes I just chuck one in a machine, just a random one, and I win big." So
it was like,
"Here you go, love. Just 10 numbers, whatever you want. Just circle those, and we'll put it in."
Yeah, and he was talking about how like a couple of times he's won like a couple grand off them and everything. Yeah. It was fucking rogue.
He would have towards like a Barbie playhouse.
He would have had the biggest weekend ever. Like,
so
you could tell he's one of those cunts that would like they come out. He'd like props to him. He'd give some really good family time, but as soon as those kids turned to sleep, he was straight at drastically under.
Holy fuck!
So funny.
So his daughter's one of the greatest gambling minds going around.
Okay. She's been bred for this. She's been bred.
She comes from good stock.
Started young. That's also what made me as well. Just while we're talking about it, is just the fact that we went to the surf club, Mooloolaba Surf Club as well. For those in the Sunshine guys, that was my first time going there.
Underrated.
You sit out there and you get to look at the beach. It's so good, And it's like the best bar as well. Like the bar's really nice.
Get to have a dingo's breakfast.
Yeah, it was really good. I really liked it.
Pissed.
Yeah, it was.
It's
funny.
also good because there's never really a line.
No, they just.
the bar.
But the differences between there and many other joints these days is they've got bar staff that actually know how to work at a bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you're in a line, they go, "Oh, I'll grab you." Whereas you're at anywhere else, and they'll look at you and go, "Oh, what could that cunt be here for?"
Well, some just perceive their job as a social outing of sorts, you know.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah, that's actually true. You go to like Bluff or anywhere else near us, and you've
Name
got
drop.
Oh my god, free advertising.
But it's not even just fucking bars now.
No.
Shout out to Twin Fins who actually took my soul Sunday morning.
Twin
All I
Fins
want
is
to
a
do
bagel place,
is get
by
a
the way.
fucking banana smoothie. We're out of banana smoothies. How do you go out of them? And you go there sometimes and you're by yourself and you'll wait 40 minutes. And I cracked it. I know why the food takes 40 minutes is because the girls in the back there and the guys in the back there, they tell a 35 fucking minute story before they start their food.
It's a big D&M sesh at the back there, eh?
I was pissed. I
I might apply.
Yeah, that's a call out.
But yeah,
was fed up.
we forgot a towel and everything, and we just walk into the surf club dripping wet.
Yeah.
And get 2 Asahis, please.
But you wouldn't believe it. We go out to the beer garden and the seats were wet. We didn't mind.
Yeah.
We didn't mind. We sat
Looked
straight
like we
in
just
there.
sat in a wet seat.
And the rule of thumb was we couldn't leave to get in the car until we were dry. So we just drank piss till we were dry.
That's dangerous.
Wait, God, it was not really a fucking humid sort of day either, so it took a while.
What made you?
What made me is obviously I've been away for 2 weeks and I went to Indonesia. I went to the Mentawais. Look, you might think boat time, bintang time, great waves, great people is what made me.
Yep.
Believe it or not, the Indonesian bidets.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I tell you, if you know how you do those shits where you're like, surely I'm done wiping. Surely. Well, guess what?
You don't have to worry about it,
Indonesia,
eh?
well, you still wipe, but you've got insurance.
Safety wipe.
You've
You have
got
to safety
insurance.
Yeah.
You no longer have to safety wipe. You're like, oh, well, I'm not too sure about this. Next minute, you've got a fucking, I don't know, 1500 kPa water stream banging on your G-spot.
Yeah, see,
and you go, yep, that's me.
I know when we went to Japan, I wasn't a big wiper the first day. Because
Shitty undies, eh?
you can put so much trust in these.
On the telenuts
in these
over
toilets, you can put so much trust in. Like the first day, I wiped to like see if they actually worked, and I kept wiping to make sure they worked. Time after time, hour after hour, sit after sit, they never disappointed me.
You know the
clean,
the thing that rattled me was the boat that I was on. So I was on a surf charter. They obviously didn't have like the best pump system. So the bidet on the boat was a little bit softer.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go to the airport on the way home, and I'm like, oh well, big fan of bidets now, and I get this thing, and it's like a fucking jet
It
ski.
hurts, eh?
It actually hurt me.
It blows a hole in your arm.
The one in Bali.
Yeah,
actually
in
blew a
Bali,
lot.
because you stay at different villas. Some have no water pressure, some have heaps.
Yeah.
You'd always get, and it's like real touchy, the trigger.
Yeah.
It just blows a full hole
I'll
in your
never
arm.
forget, this thing was that fucking strong, man. It had recoil. I was shooting out my ass. It came out and jabbed me in the eye. It was fucked.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah.
I had a bit of spray in my mouth, like a bit of after spray.
Yuck.
No, it's just
Bit of
Oh, it's like-
bit of after spray.
Yeah, but like it genuinely hurt. Like it shocked me because you only know what you know.
yeah.
And that's not much around here.
Yeah.
What broke me, boys, and Jacko, you like this one. So, one of our best mates, the other Jackson's brother, moved up from Melbourne, right? And he's a digger operator at my company. And I haven't seen him. He's on the same side. I haven't seen him in like probably a month, man. I haven't seen him once. So, like, I wanted to see him, but I was looking for a machine. And I start walking, and like the ground's a bit soft. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's a bit soft. I take 2 more steps, and no word of a lie, I sink to my fucking hip. I sink to my hip, and I can't move. I cannot move on side. Oh, and guess the one cunt who's in a digger behind me, pissing himself. It's Bailey filming me from this fucking digger, man. And I couldn't get out. I was the top of my
Up to
hip.
your
I was
hip.
literally down because it went to the knees, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get out of this. Tried to get out of it and sunk all the way to my hips. I had
Holy
to like
fuck.
proper in fucking the eastern front, pull myself out of this thing. The most embarrassing thing I've ever been through in my life.
Eastern front.
Is it the western front?
The Western front.
You can
I mean, I'm sure there was an Eastern front. That only makes
it is an
sense.
eastern front. Well, I thought because I more
There'd have to be a
I knew
eastern
it was the
front as well.
western front, but we're on the east coast of Australia, so I thought it was the eastern front.
that's very
you
fair.
could say.
That's so
Wait,
fair.
but like it took me.
Did you get craned out?
Because I haven't ever since this rain came. I've been close, but I haven't got the work ute bogged. Little did I know I would get bogged,
Trust you to create a sinkhole, eh?
bro. I went straight through it.
Did you have spare clothes or anything?
No, it was mud
fucked.
all day.
That's not good. That's actually horrid.
But just embarrassing, man. Like sank to my fucking hips and couldn't get out.
that's got to be like a safety hazard.
You would have looked
Yeah.
like, have you watched the Simpsons movie where Homer's in the backyard and he's stuck getting sunk
Yeah.
down? And it's just his gut that stops him from getting in the
Bro,
sinkhole.
you know what? You know how you play stuck as a mud as a kid?
Yeah.
I know why, because that's the exact pose you're in. Legs like this, some cunt could just dive under you, but you're stuck in the mud, so you can't.
Fuck, that's
Terrible,
brutal.
man. Terrible.
Coxie, what broke you? You
What
big
broke
dick
me
motherfucker.
is, I don't know if you've really experienced, no, you definitely would have experienced it. YouTube ads.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, they're fucked.
There was this huge glitch for a while where if you could, you just press report on the ad and it would skip all ads, no matter what, the 60-second ones, everything. And
minute 30
they've
ones.
just patched it. So the weekend was filled with non-skippable ads, and it really ruined me.
it's actually fucked. Like you'll have music on downstairs, you're at a prees or something on YouTube, and you can't skip them, and you
Yeah.
just got to go through the ads.
You can press
And,
block, and
Like
it just
I
doesn't-
didn't realize how much they were taking the piss because you'll watch a 15-minute video and you'll probably get 3 minutes of ads.
Yeah, it's
It
fucking
is actually cooked.
I don't know how they get away with it, man. Like, it's fucking terrible.
Mm.
I reckon there should be like something on YouTube where, like, say you're watching like a Mr. Beast video that goes for half an hour. You can get a couple ads. But if you're like down and it knows that all your YouTube is just song after song, after song, they should let it play. Because
Yeah.
like, if you listen to music, like, they should just let it play. I get like the bigger videos, you can get an ad.
They're
But
just trying to. You've got to pay a subscription for absolutely everything now.
Yeah.
like YouTube.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'll
have to
tell you
pay.
what, they've got us by the balls.
I'm gonna have to pay to fucking breathe air soon.
Believe it or not, we're having technical difficulties again. Bear with us while we get the
believe
visuals
it.
back up.
Believe it or not, I believe it.
Now, another another first world problem that broke me was a notorious 60 zone on the Sunshine Coast has
what
now
zone?
60 zone.
60
Oh, I thought you said.
has now been reduced to 50.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do you know where I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah. fuck.
All along the Esplanade here.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not even just there. It's like all over the coast too, eh? There's heaps of places that have been like
And
brought down.
there's been speed cameras too.
Yeah.
But I forget if I've argued this on the podcast before, but if cars are getting better braking system and smarter, why are the speed limits still the same?
I reckon it's got to do with like the population density. Like maybe
I
once.
reckon it's to do with the demographic that's coming to. Are we going to beat around the bush here? Like, what the fuck? If there is one reason. Yeah, the technology is getting way better. But you know what's getting more populated in numbers? Holy fuck.
We'll stop you there. We'll stop you there. We'll stop you there. We'll stop you there.
Stop him, man. There's a reason why so many of them fucking walk in their country.
Chip.
Get that in India. Ever been to India? Get that in India.
Chip. None of that. None of that. None of
Nah,
that.
look,
It's bullshit.
I hate to agree with him, but
No,
you
but I
can't
don't
argue
want
with
to
the
cut
fact.
any of this
If
out.
it gets to a time where we have to drive on the highway at like 80, it is going to be the worst thing fucking ever, man.
But, like, you're telling me, especially highways as well, right? Cars that were built in the 60s, 70s, 80s, that was the same speed limit.
Yeah.
And now we've got all this advanced Elon Musk technology, and it's still the same
Well,
speed
I
limit.
swear to God, the Bruce was 100 when you had fucking horses.
Yeah.
And now we're dropping the speed limits back. Are you kidding me?
I do. It's
Why?
got to
Is
be
it-
something.
weird.
It's got
Is
to
it
be
many
something with like.
crashes?
It's
Is
gotta
it
be
heaps of crashes?
population.
I've never in my whole time living here. I've never seen a crash on that esplanade there.
Yeah, on
I've
that
seen
strip
never.
there.
I've seen one
That's
on
true.
Nickham Way, but not there.
I've been in one on Nicklin Way, and my God, I made a meal of that. I made that crash count.
That's what it's about, though. If you're gonna get in one, make it count.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Baby
it's
ribs.
fucking out of control. Because like you think about it, like places like Germany and that, there's no speed limit because you take a couple you do a course to get into it.
Did Booster Seat by Spacey Jane play that crash or what? Imagine that, you know the music he's playing?
Limp Bizkit's break stuff was playing.
I'll let your listeners' imaginations flow wild as to what happened to that accident. Everyone was okay.
That was so
Everyone was okay. But
Just-
it did not look good.
On
Yeah.
top of that, you might think I've been away for 2 weeks. I've been out of touch with what's been going on in the
Yeah.
world, but it's
As always.
It's really quite the opposite, and I think it's time we address the elephant in the room. We've always been a fan of Kanye's music, not so much Ye's music.
Ye is off the Ricky. He's off the Rickies.
See, I've got no idea what's happened, eh?
Rickies is short for Richter scale.
Before
by
we
the way.
get into this, we just want to clarify: we do not condone, endorse, support.
most of his
stuff.
actions.
Yeah. And his lyrics, but
But like honestly, a large part of this, they were good fucking songs, man.
but 2 songs have come out recently. I'm going to touch on the first one, which is
I don't even think he's actually released the songs. I'm pretty sure they just got leaked.
really,
Yeah. Which kind of makes it...
makes so much worse.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what else has he got like...
no,
hidden.
but like I reckon he's the type of person to write someone fair and then leak his own song. Like
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Now,
Oh, dude, it's actually insane.
Yeah, it's-
Now, we can't play the songs for obvious copyright reasons.
but I can read the lyrics, some of them, not a lot of them actually.
Well, you can read any of
but
it. They're not Jacko's words.
This is
they're
yeah,
Kanye's
exactly. No, I really can't read most of them.
Wait, fucking read them all. What is it?
No, I can't.
But it's
I
not
can't.
us saying it.
words. Yeah, it's not us saying it.
It's not us saying it. We're
No.
allowed to quote. We're allowed
This
to
would be
quote.
like me,
I'll
me
tell
reading
you what,
a book.
if anyone comes after us for quoting something, fair enough.
will come at, no, you can say it.
Okay, so this song's called HH. Once again, to quote Kanye West, not Jackson Russell, not Jordan Cox, not Chip Major McGrath.
Actually, leave Chip in there.
Yeah, but anyway. So this is the lyrics. Man, these people took my kids from me. Then they froze my bank account. I got so much anger in me, got no way to take it out. Think I'm stuck in the Matrix. Where the fuck's my nitrous? Yes, I am a cuck. I like when people fuck on my bitch. The shit that I'm posting on Twitter, they telling me, yay, don't say that. Ends can't see me in public. I'm driving an all chrome Maybach. With all of the money and fame, I still can't get my kids back. With all of my money and fame, I still don't get to see my children. Ends see me on Twitter, but they don't see how I'm feeling. So I became a Nazi. Yeah, bitch, I'm the villain. And hail Hitler, and hail Hitler. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. And if you continue to read, it gets worse and worse and worse. Now, what the fuck has gone on here? Like,
Is that a valid crash out?
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No,
Like, can you beat that? Because I don't even feel comfortable saying
no,
that.
that's sweet. Wait, thank God that you said ends because before you started that, and I was like, nah, just quote him. Yeah, you said it word for word.
But you can't quote it.
But it gets like worse. Like the chorus is
Let's hear the chorus. Let's hear the chorus.
essentially like Hail Hitler, and
Wow.
it's so cooked. And then they say, I can't read it, but if you're interested, search up the rest of the lyrics because I don't want to be clipped out of context here.
Imagine that.
Like, what has gone on here? Is it just like, is he just drug fucked now, or
No, he's he said, "Give me the nitrous."
yeah? What
That's,
is nitrous?
like whippets and shit.
Nangs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's such a bad guy.
He's been like heavy on nitrous for years now, and it's
Yeah,
like
true.
proper fucking him up.
Doesn't that essentially like?
It just kills all your brain
Brain
cells.
cells.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
we can tell based off those lyrics.
a lot,
I mean,
a
he's
lot of
still
those.
got. Wait, hate him or love him, he's still got that flow.
Literally.
a lot of those.
Hate it or love him, he's still got that flow.
Oh my god! And Coxie's
yeah.
got another one that's just as bad.
Bro, could actually make
Maybe not as bad.
Yeah, look, I don't have the lyrics, but I'm just gonna talk. I just remember it
Yeah.
anyway. So if it's not,
Well, you
if
listen
it's
to
not
it.
bar for bar, don't come at me. But he's like, pretty much Kanye West has admitted to sucking his cousin's dick.
Yeah,
Him and his cousin used to give each other head when they were growing up and all this shit.
because they saw it on
Yeah.
a magazine.
They were reading through like Playboy porno magazines, shit like that, and they saw at one point two YNs kissing. and then they were like, oh, let's try that. And then one thing led to another. They started giving each other head. And the song is like, I gave my cousin head. I gave my cousin head. Like
It's so hectic. Like, imagine, and like for once in my life with that sort of thing, we don't live by the saying, let the kids play.
No.
All right. But like, imagine his poor daughter
I was gonna say nothing.
going to school.
I was gonna say nothing against it, but cousin, like that's actually frowned upon. That's incest. So I think we're allowed to talk on this.
Yeah.
Bro,
and
I
also,
thought you. Oh my God, I thought you were going the other way with that, and I thought you were about to talk about like how if it was his
How it's
cousin, it would be
justified.
alright.
No.
at least he's keeping it in the family.
Yeah, but pretty crazy, eh?
Oh, we
Yeah,
just thought.
I mean, like, if we actually think about this, he's obviously gone through a manic episode. Like, is it a good thing that he's starting an event? Like, can we sort of see that side of the story? Or
But I feel like
Or
maybe like he should just go to like a matey trust or something and maybe
A
tell him
therapist?
that.
But the
Perhaps.
thing is, like, that is his therapy in his head. Like, he's doing everything
Yeah.
right, you know?
it just
Look,
it
it makes-
just feels like he's too far gone.
It makes
Yeah,
for an
100%.
absolute masterpiece of entertainment. So
yeah.
I just want him to bring back his old shit, man.
He was so good for so long there.
I'm just holding on to something that doesn't exist anymore.
what?
His cousin's dick.
Well, yeah, at the moment as well. I'm not sure if you've seen him, Jacko, because you might have been away for it. William Googe.
Yeah,
No,
dude, he's nuts.
He's doing what Ned Brockman did. He's done heaps of shit like this before. He ran across Japan, ran across America, but he's doing.
Is this the English fella?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
going for the
doing Australia.
world record from Perth to Bondi. So
Is he a redhead?
no,
no, you're thinking of
the
Dustman?
I don't know.
the dude who did it barefoot.
Yeah,
you're
he's
thinking-
ginger.
So he's gone for the record for it. So his intentions were to do 3,700 Ks in 35 days. And so that's like 110 Ks, 110 Ks a day. So he's doing like over 2.5 marathons a day. And at the end of the day, he'll because his running coach is like the typical pommy, just a mad cunt. Like he's
Yeah.
having a beer, smoking a dart at the end of the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Throughout
And
the run, he's having zins, like snorts,
What? Yeah.
and then he's just smoking darts and shit, and he's doing minimum 110 Ks every single day. And
Yeah.
he's finishing like right now.
Yeah, so he
isn't
crossed it. He crossed it at 6 p.m. today, Sydney time. So he's done.
Yeah.
He got the record and everything.
What was Ned Brockman doing?
He
Was
absolutely smashed Ned
Really?
Brockman.
No, Dead Brock nearly to 100 days, and he did it in
Jesus.
35.
That is hectic.
He absolutely
Yeah.
smashed it.
How that can't be healthy for you.
No,
Like
it'd be
your
fucked.
body.
But
no,
like,
it'd be cool.
you know how Ned Brockman and that he posted. Obviously, they're all fucking hectic. He posted like all the ones how like injured he was and that.
Yeah.
This William cunt is just like literally said like I don't care like what injury happens. Like it's I'm doing 110 Ks a day.
He doesn't
no
even
matter
look
what.
battered or bruised. Like he's waking up the next day, he's like, all right, let's go.
Fucking
it's so
hell.
weird,
The most I've seen is like a bit of lip chat, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's
Like
actually
he's just,
crook.
and he's just like smoking darts at the end of each day.
I can respect that. I really can.
Yeah.
That, like, I mean, yeah, what a feat, but doing it alongside arguably the most damaging cardiovascular item in the world. Yeah.
How far do
Let's
you
get around
reckon?
him.
How far do you reckon you could actually run if you had like a gun to your head, or no, like maybe like a gun to like your mum's head or something like that?
Oh, you'd run,
Do you reckon you'd run a little bit further that
run
way?
for
Eh?
a fucking long time.
10Ks?
I'd probably get an absolute fast one.
Chips like to the nearest bakery.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd be fucking far.
It's a hard
if,
question
your
to answer.
if your mum's life's like on a gunpoint,
You
like,
wouldn't stop until you, like...
You wouldn't.
you
You wouldn't
just-
stop until your body literally stops.
Until like you just pass out. Eh?
Yeah.
And then
Do you
after
reckon you could crack 100?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I reckon we could all...
you'd crack a shitload if your mum's life's at risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon like 100. I reckon I'd crack 100.
I reckon we could all run a marathon right now. Oh, maybe.
Why do you say that line looking at me in the eyes?
Speaking of marathons,
That was the most like genuine. Oh, maybe.
speaking of marathons, actually, we're
Dude, that was actually fucked up. You just looked at me like it was nothing.
I looked him up and down.
yeah, that was, your mouth was like, oh. That was
I clip it
fucked.
for you.
I
I
know,
clip
that
it.
was fucked. Wow, dude.
On a side note, I just want to address this as well before I get abused.
Oh,
on
here
the
comes an allegation.
on the Instagram or YouTube. I'm aware that you can see my jocks. I'm not wearing skins, okay?
I think the sign's covering you anyway.
Oh, thank heavens. I'm wearing step ones that are like, not an ad, by the way, that are super long and they look like I'm wearing skins.
They've been your new footy undies.
yeah,
eh?
and I've had to change because it looks
Yeah,
like
'cause
I'm
I
wearing
said
an
it.
adult diaper.
I was like, is this guy wearing
is
skins?
this guy wearing Pomeroys? Like, I'm back on the Speedos grind.
Yeah, that's four. Jacko, not you, Jacko. The other Jacko and I, we're going to run a marathon in 10 weeks. We're doing that Noosa one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to just do a half one.
Yeah, he sort of called me a bitch when I said we'll do a half. So looks like I'm doing.
I
a
don't
full.
see the enjoyment in
I
that.
can't wait to go cheer you on.
I can understand the achievement,
No,
but
do you know why? Because I thought like a half. Yeah, done mate. It's cool, but how good would a beer taste after a full fucking marathon?
yeah, pretty
Should,
fucking
wait,
good.
should I just run the 2K and act like
Yeah, just get her out.
I think it's a 10, a half, and a full. You need 10.
oh, fuck
Get a
that.
piece of silverware and just claim that you're on the full. You,
I just
you
want
do
the
that
beer
anyway,
after.
yeah.
I just want the medal and the beer. That'd be awesome.
that'd be
Wait, talking about celebrities as well, just whilst it's on it, I just got reminded. So, Bill Gates, you know, he's like one of the richest men on earth, right?
Yeah.
Or richest person. Sorry to put a gender in there. But what he's done is
Thanks for clarifying that.
like he's got stupid amounts of money, right?
Yeah.
We all know that. He's announced his plans to give away 99% of his fortune over the next 2 decades.
How so? Like, where's he allocating his money?
So it's going towards like foundations and shit like that because he wants to like try make the world a better place now.
Really?
99% of his fortunes will go towards that. So he's still going to leave like his kids with like a couple billion.
Yeah, right.
But like, don't you reckon it's almost like about time that like a billionaire like that has
Exactly.
done it?
Changes the world.
I don't understand it. Like, imagine. Oh, yeah, I suppose it would make the economy collapse though if everyone was handed $1 million. You know what I mean? But like, there's got to be better ways of distributing immense wealth like that.
But like, I would like. That's like I'd like clean the ocean. I'd do so much shit with that much money, eh?
Exactly. Like, you could make
did
a,
so
a
much
conscious push to like
I'd start running a dunny system in India.
a dunny system.
Yeah, toilets.
I'd be running a deodorant system. Respectfully.
With all respect on that.
Good call. Good call.
It'll be interesting to see what he does with that money though.
Oh, hang on.
But yeah,
It'll probably
but
just-
the only thing is you can really. I feel like no matter like stupid money like that, you can only like really change like one or maybe a couple things. Yeah. Like if you split it up too much, then you like haven't really got enough money to do like make a massive difference in it.
Yeah, and you've always got piss takers in the world.
Yeah.
hang on. I'm reading more.
He's fact checking himself.
He's all right. So he's still donating 99% of his fortune over the next 2 decades, but it's going towards his own foundation.
Oh, what?
is going to the Gates Foundation.
Okay.
So I don't know what the Gates Foundation does, but it sounds like a big money laundering system.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, he probably just doesn't want to like. It's probably a way to get tax free
Probably.
because
I don't think
If you
it would.
donate to
because a
charities.
charity, it's all tax free.
Well, good on Bill Gates.
Oh, good on you, man.
Staying rich. Good on
Yeah,
you.
he's killing it. No, I don't know though, because like surely, I feel like with the life that cunt's lived for that long with that much money, like he's not going to try to like make a bit more money now. Like he's got enough money.
Yeah.
I
reckon a bit.
hope he genuinely has had like a moment of realization, saying like, "This is just stupid."
But some of them do though. Like you, like say that for example. But like Elon Musk's like sole like mission is to get us to another.
Humans on Mars.
And because he thinks like that's what's going to save the world. It's like like most of them do have like something like they're really trying to achieve. Oh, Warren Buffett retired too, actually.
Who's Warren Buffett?
Warren Buffett, you know, that
UFC
investor.
caller?
That investor.
I was thinking of Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, he retired. I don't know if he's probably just retiring before he fucking dies. He's like ancient.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I
who
don't know
is,
who
though.
he is as well.
Yeah, probably
He's
investing
some
money,
like
boys.
investor or some shit.
Did we want to get into some of the questions that have been asked?
Oh yeah, I forgot I was up there.
Or have we got anything else to talk about?
Nah, do it.
Okay, first one
Like
is
I'm sitting.
why do you look like that? Okay. If you had to swap lives for a day with one of your mates, who would it be?
Not Jordan Cox.
I reckon, no, be genuine. I actually reckon you'd enjoy a day in the office. Think about it.
No, but what else comes with your life? No
yeah,
thanks.
That's actually true.
No thanks.
That's like, I don't
I'd
want
love to I'd just do Harry and see what the fuck he thinks for a day.
I would go Matt, one of our good mates, Matt because I just
Macy.
feel like it would be so refreshing just to sort of not really have a care.
Just to
in the
not
world.
care,
Like, just
eh?
to be so cruising,
Yeah.
chilled, and I don't know.
But
Yeah,
is
it's
it
not
just
about-
is it this couch in general? Is it all out? Let's go this couch in general because our listeners don't know who like
Oh yeah.
yeah,
other people are. I'd probably go Chip because I want to know what it's like to work at his work. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to name drop his work.
I think I'd go Chip as well because I reckon I would just have the maddest time with some of the characters.
I don't know what I'd
But I tell you, what, my social battery would be fried after one day of dealing with that.
See, my social battery would be fried doing what you do.
I couldn't do what Jacko does. Yeah, I do Jacko.
Thanks, Chip.
Just no, I'd probably be smoking darts by 9 a.m.
Another one, bit of a deeper one, but is it normal to feel a bit stagnant even when shit is going good?
Yeah,
Completely normal.
100%.
It's a weird thing, like complacency.
Yeah,
It sometimes makes you feel empty. You know what I mean? Like when you don't have something to work towards or you don't have a goal in mind, you sort of
I feel like
you do.
When
Life
life's-
becomes a little bit stale or monotonous.
Life's all about challenges, I reckon.
Yeah.
So if you're not being challenged, I reckon you got to make yourself be challenged.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
go with
Exactly.
that.
There's definitely a really like a cool way to say that then. But that's just what came off the dome. But I reckon 100% if you feel like complacent, switch it up. Get a new job.
yeah.
Start a new hobby.
Yeah,
just
sorry, I thought that
start
was just talking
training
about like in
different-
a relationship. Is it not?
No, it's
maybe.
just
Okay, yeah.
life. I think.
Because when I was just going to clarify, if you're in a relationship and you're like a little bit iffy, probably don't just go straight to switch it up. But
No,
no, definitely don't do that. Being the number one
Or-
podcast in Oz, how do you deal with all the fangirls, in brackets, mainly for Coxie?
How do we deal with our fangirls?
Oh, you just got to swat them off.
Yeah, dude, it sucks. I don't even leave the house anymore.
yeah,
We don't have fangirls.
heaps of fanboys. So
Yeah,
heaps of fanboys.
This is a throwback and a half. Where's refried bean burrito guy?
Dude,
Zeppelin.
yes.
Zeppelin Hatch.
Zeppelin Hatch.
We still remember you. He probably stop listening.
Yeah, he's probably a long-term listener who found better shit to do.
Splendor somehow.
Yeah, I met him at Splendor when I was halfway through an acid trip.
Not self-induced
Oh yeah,
either. It
for
was-
new listeners, not self-induced. It was I got spiked.
Oh, here's a good one.
Not self-induced. I induced it.
I'm intrigued as to why Coxie has Western Reds kit up the Bears.
Yeah, shout out to Dad. He played for the Western Reds, so I just wear all his old kit.
Footballer of note.
Yeah.
Coxie's old man. The
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, fellas.
the genes have been lost.
Yeah. Oh, what How proud his dad must be.
Another one. Please fire shots at the Broncos being a pack of absolute cats. Biggest pussies walking around.
Wait, no, can we actually talk about this quickly? The game yesterday, Broncos versus Dragons.
Yep.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I didn't actually reckon it was that I didn't reckon it was that bad of a game.
I thought the first half was dog shit.
I didn't watch the first half.
Yeah, see,
Coxie, we watched the last 15 minutes.
but the last,
I watched the first.
the second half was
full thing.
phenomenal. It was like one of the best halves of football I've ever watched.
That's exactly
It
what
was
I
like
thought.
back to back to back to back.
Yeah, it was. Me and Chip were on the edges of our seat.
I don't know what their problem is though. Like, is it?
Well, everyone's saying
It's
it's
'cause
Are they
like
full
an
time?
attitude.
Are they full time models or
They're
and
think-
part time football players?
They're
or
thinking about the Valley after, that's why.
the Valley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in
Fortitude
Brisbane.
Valley.
They're probably
I don't
thinking about the
blame
cheerleaders.
I
Yeah.
don't blame him, man. The Broncos cheerleaders are hot and the Valley's awesome.
All right, Lockie.
Nah,
You can tell why Coxie went fire at footy.
yeah, sorry, next one.
When are you guys going to bring out more vlogs?
When we do cool shit.
Well, when someone can edit the fucking things.
Yeah. If any editors want to jump on board for free, let us know.
Yeah,
And we'll pump out a vlog weekly.
Yep.
In that.
And that's a Mayfield promise.
Actually, if you want to edit us vlogs, and we'll give you like maybe a case of beer max.
No, that's way too a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Like if we film one and they're sick, but Coxie takes like a week to edit it because it's so fucking much work.
Yeah,
It is fun.
depends on what the vlog is. Like the fight one was like the biggest one that we've had to do.
If you haven't watched that, it is unreal. An editing masterclass.
you actually like it?
Yeah, it was fucking sick. Had no like.
Did it feel like you were there?
No, it gave me FOMO.
Yeah, true.
Bad.
Good.
That's good.
Too good. Yeah.
Good. It was unbelievable. Watching it back, I wish it captured how good it was there.
You did an unreal
That's a cool
job.
feeling.
Thank
It
you.
was fucking mental.
Yeah, it was sick.
That's all the questions, lads.
Song of the week.
Oh,
I don't
who's
even.
got it?
Do you want to do it?
your
Yeah,
song,
I've got
yeah.
an absolute cracker. My song of the week, and I genuinely think it's up there with like my top 3 best songs of all time.
All right.
It's Bugs by Fontaine DC.
It's what?
Bug by Fontaine's DC.
Is this like an indie song or what's
Yeah, I reckon you froth it. It's I think they're like a European like grunge band. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's fucking sick. They're a really cool band, like unique sound. But I've just been binging. That'll be my most played song this year for sure.
You reckon?
It's fucking sick.
Okay.
Put it on the
Anyone
car.
got Elephant Eye?
Yeah, no, Coxie, you got something?
Elephant Eye?
Elephant eye?
Elephant Eye?
No, I don't have an elephant eye. Chip, do you have an elephant
I
eye?
don't. I do not.
All right.
Oh, I've got one. When in doubt, rub one out. There you go.
Perfect. I feel like we've done that before, but that's perfect.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do on most days.
Put that on a t-shirt. Fuck me dead.
Come
It's
out.
good to be back, guys.
It's good to have you back, man.
Oh, thanks. I was looking for that.
All right. Make sure you guys follow the podcast as we said at the start of the episode. Get around
I'm
us.
sure I was holding my penis.
Send
the
us a
entire
message.
episode,
Did you hear that?
I'm pretty sure I'd.
You probably were holding your penis.
We
most of the
didn't do our
episode.
ritual.